With the ever-growing list of Nintendo Classics / Nintendo Switch Online games, I'm going to attempt to play them all. Will I find any hidden gems? Games that should have stayed lost to time? Or will I relive some of my finest gaming moments? Join me on this retro gaming adventure. This time, I'm playing Mystery Tower, a puzzle platformer for the NES, published by Bandai Namco. It was released in 1986, but only in Japan for the Famicom. It was originally called the Tower of Babel. The game was re-released again, only in Japan, for the Wii U Virtual Console. It was also included in the Japanese version of the Namco Collection on Switch. It finally had its worldwide release on NSO in 2023 and changed its name to Mystery Tower. From the research I've done, it doesn't look like a sequel was ever produced, but an arcade port was made and you can play it as a part of the Versus arcade series on the Switch. I'm going in blind with this one. I've never played it before. I didn't even try it out when it first came to NSO. Does Nintendo provide any hints on how to play the game? Use your wits and skill to reach the top of the tower. Play the role of archaeologist and explorer. It doesn't name the archaeologist here, but his name is Indy Borgnine. What an original name! Set your sights on the top of the tower. Clear stages by moving and rearranging mysterious stones to reach the exit and proceed to the next floor. Enemies await, but you can hit them with stones and trap them to defeat them. And every 8 floors, a chamber will feature a picture you'll need to reach your goal. In hindsight, I should have picked up on some of these tips, especially on how to defeat enemies. When I started the game, I forgot everything I just read. When you first start the game, you can choose which floor you would like to start on. Starting on floor 1, you arrive with your goal clearly laid out. Make your way to the doorway to progress to the next floor. I used a lot of trial and error to work out the controls. I worked out how to pick up the blocks, but you can't stack them on another block from the ground. I pushed every button to try to find out how to jump, but alas, this is a non-jumping archaeologist. I found out the hard way that select instantly kills the purple and blue-attired Indy Borgnine. Now I've only got 1 life left. I also learnt that you cannot drop down while you are carrying a block. You will get crushed to death. The first of my many game overs. This is quite embarrassing, but I couldn't make it past the first level. I couldn't work out how to bring the other block near the doorway. I gave it a few goes, but I eventually gave up and skipped to floor 2. I found floor 2 a lot easier. It only took me 2 game overs to beat it. When you finish a floor, it gives you bonus points for all of the treasures you found. I didn't get any. Indy's gonna be a broke archaeologist. But fortunately, you earn a life for completing a floor. I was slowly getting the hang of this game, still making some stupid mistakes. But I completed floor 3. Floor 4 is where the first enemy is introduced, a bat. I should have remembered from the game's description that you can throw the blocks to defeat the enemies. I spent the whole game trying to avoid the enemies, mostly failing. I couldn't get past floor 4. There is a pile of blocks that you need to rearrange into stairs to get to the doorway. After a lot of fruitless moving of blocks, Indy started flashing. This means your power is at 0, and if you pick up another block, you die. You start with a different amount of power per floor. Each block lift uses up 1 power. I skipped to floor 5, which had a mask in front of the doorway. You are meant to touch the diamond to clear the mask. It didn't matter, because I got nowhere near the door. I kept falling to my death, and decided to skip to floor 10. Floor 10 features a formidable looking shepherd, but luckily for me, the shepherd decides to fall into a spike pit. Unfortunately, it floats back, but somehow I managed to trap it into a corner. Woohoo! Regrettably, I fall on top of it to my death. I was becoming pretty annoyed at this game. I decided to see what floor 20 had installed for me. It looks like you need a password to play it. From floor 16 and onwards, you need a password to access them. Thanks to game FAQs, I can cheat and try these floors out. Floor 16 is a chamber that is meant to show you a special picture for the end of the game. Perhaps it was because I cheated. The picture never showed up. Nevertheless, I solved the very simple puzzle to progress. Floor 17 looks complicated. It sprawls upwards until you see a love heart made out of blocks. There is also a new enemy, a mummy, that can create blocks. Yeah, I have no idea how to complete this level. Just for fun, I thought it would be a good idea to check out floor 64, the final floor. It is another chamber with a simple looking puzzle. Well, not simple for me. I tried and I tried, but ultimately failed. That was enough Mystery Tower for me. I had some success playing Mystery Tower, but I mostly used dumb luck to complete the levels. Overall, it was a frustrating experience. I kept failing the floors because of a few issues. It was hard for me to judge how far you could walk on a platform before you fall off it. It was also difficult to judge how close you need to be standing on the block to make a staircase with another block. Additionally, I kept forgetting that you can't drop down while you are carrying a block, which led to many infuriating deaths while trying to work out the puzzles. I would only recommend this game to die-hard retro puzzle game fans who enjoy precise movements to complete puzzles. Thank you for joining me on this retro gaming adventure. I hope you will continue to watch as I play my way through the Nintendo Classics library. See you next time!